It's my love language. I feed people I like. I think the biggest way to insult me is if I invite you over for dinner and I tell you that I'm inviting you over for dinner, the fastest way not to get invited back is there was one person I knew who I invited them over a couple of times. Every time I told them, I was cooking and I even found out what they liked to eat and, like deliberately cooked something that I knew they would want to eat. And each time they came over, they're like, "Oh, I got Carl's Jr. on the way or something." And I'm like, "That's just rude." I was very, very upset with that person. It's bad manners if you're invited over for dinner to show up and be like, "Oh, I got myself food on the way." Yeah, they actually did that. And I'm like, "Why? I'm proud of my cooking. I went out of my way to actually make something that I knew they would like because, I get it. They said they were a picky eater. So I, tried to, accommodate the pickiness. They brought fast food. Yes, they did. I think what was it? I don't think it was Carl's Jr. It was Jack in a Box one time and Dick's Burgers another time. And I was like, I get that you're 19, but your mother should have taught you better manners than that. I was raised on the old school, if you go over to somebody's house for dinner, you offer to help with the dishes. You should bring, usually it's a bottle of wine or something to the dinner. Like, for me, it's usually a bottle of like champagne or like a bottle of this stuff as a gift for the host. I don't know. I guess I was raised on very fey rules of courtesy. It's an old school rule. You should always be, I don't know, it's just old traditions, I think. Then again, growing up, I think for a very long time there, my mom told me that if I was going to wear a skirt that was above my knees, I should wear stockings. So, little Victorian there. Alrighty, I think my bread rolls might be done. Mhm. Go. All right, they're a little darker on the bottom than I enjoy, or on the top than I enjoy, but I had them too close to the heating element. Oh, thank you for the follow, Proper Barnstar. So I cut the dough a little unevenly, so they're not all the same size, but they should be fine. But my garlic rolls. So these ones have garlic and butter and parmesan and parsley and cheddar in them. Like I said, the tops got a little darker than I intended because they were too close to the heating element and I had to move them. And now we'll just wait for our meatloaf to be ready. Shouldn't be too much longer. And I have my meat thermometer at the ready to poke it. Baltus, come here, kitty kitty. My cat. Does my husband cook too? No.